Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho cooking the little short crust pastry tartlets. I've showed you how to make the short crust pastry. I have just cut it with a fluted little scone cutter, about 100 years old, maybe not that old, into a mini cupcake pan or mini muffin pan, and they're going into the oven for about 8 minutes, 180 degrees until they're nice and puffed. Just press them right in because you don't want them to rise. They're too small to actually load with baking pastry beads. So into the oven they go. Okay, after 8 or 10 minutes, this is what you should have. Tiny little crispy little tarts. Pastry's not too thick. You can fill these with anything from cream cheese with smoked salmon and a bit of dill, lemon curd, jam, fruit mince, chocolate mousse, anything you like. Custard with some little fruit pieces on top of them, or even just apple, or make tiny little meringue pies. Have these on hand. They will keep for quite a few days in an airtight container, and you can fill them at will. Okay, it's time to assemble our little Manchester tarts or school tart. Just put a half a teaspoon of jam in each little tart. Cooked tart case. You don't need to cook these now, but you will need to keep them in the fridge. Then you top it with a teaspoon of custard, some desiccated coconut, or you could use coconut flakes if you like, but you also have to put a cherry on top of it. Now I don't have any maraschino cherries, but I do have some Glace cherries, and these little tarts are so small that I had to cut the cherries into thirds because otherwise they wouldn't fit. The cherries are quite large. Okay, make sure everybody's got plenty. I showed you how to make the microwave custard just recently, so this is a very, very fast recipe and pretty economical. A little bit of jam, a little bit of custard, a little bit of coconut, and a cherry on top. Now, need a long spoon to get my custard out and just cover the whole thing like so. Now this is the reason that I made the custard like this thick, so that it would be able to spoon. I didn't want to pour it, I wanted it to spoon. Try and get it right to the edge of each of these itty bitty little minute tarts. These are good for kids because they're not too big, and they're good as a little, almost like a petit four. Sprinkle them with coconut. Okay, now get one of our little cherry pieces and pop it on top. There's stick it in my fingers. Pop it on top. Pop it onto your prettiest little plate, and there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's Manchester tarts. Now not everybody likes fruit mince tarts, and these are great. They're colourful, they're summery, easy to make. You can make them ahead of time and just pop them on a flat plate in the fridge, and they'll keep for a day or so, nice and crisp. There you go. Pretty little plate that only took a few minutes to assemble. And there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's mini Manchester tarts. Have a little taste, shall we? Just go out of the middle here. Sweet, fruity, creamy, and coconutty. They're delicious. Thanks for watching.